Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Culture Wave Media Network. We are here with yet another review from the Tribeca Film Festival here in 2025. I'm going to be one of your hosts for this review. My name is Darian. I am joined by Liz Seiko.
What's happening?
And we are discussing the film that premiered initially at the 2024 Toronto International Film Festival. It is Relay. This movie is directed by David Mackenzie. If you guys are fans of his work or you're not maybe familiar with him, he previously directed Hell or High Water, which is one of my favorite movies probably of the last 10 years. And I was telling Liz this going into the screening because she has not seen the film yet. So everybody guilt trip her in the comments to see that movie. But this film is one that I came in blind. I literally didn't want to know anything about it because I was like, it's got a great cast. It's directed by David Mackenzie. I don't want to know anything. And I'm really glad I knew nothing about this movie because it has a very interesting sort of plot device that plays into it that I haven't seen in any other movies. For you, Liz, what are your kind of overall broad thoughts on Relay? What did you think?
I also came into this very blind. I didn't look anything up. I was just like, all right, let's go. Love the cast. So either way, I'm going to be seated. I really enjoyed this film. I think it's super smart. It's super quick. It is divisive. It has surprises that you aren't expecting. It's also a great runtime, under 2 hours for such like a heavy action-packed film. And I think that the performances are really killer. I love the kind of chemistry between Lily and Riz. I think that just the relationship that they build on the camera is really dynamic.
It's also not a streamlined chemistry.
No.
It takes place through some are through phone call, all is phone call, I guess, but it's not always necessarily Riz himself that is talking in this way. So this screenplay is written by Justin Piasecki, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your last name, but you do great work in this movie. After we walked out of the screening, I was so shocked to see that this is his first screenplay.
Yeah.
And I'm reading here on Wikipedia that the movie originally was titled The Broker, and it was on 2019's The Blacklist. You know what The Blacklist is, right? So it's for anyone who doesn't know, it's the most liked unproduced screenplays in Hollywood. So this script has been circulating for years now.
I can see of like why it was on that list.
Yeah, and David Mackenzie kind of picking this up and putting his directorial flair on it, I think really makes this movie so elevated. I think that it's one of the more creative thrillers I've seen in quite a while. Riz Ahmed, to me, is one of those actors that when he is on screen, you can't focus on anybody else. Me too. I think he is one of the most underrated actors, and everything I've seen him in, I've enjoyed him in. Like from the minute I saw The Night Of, he is phenomenal in that movie. Or that show. I love that series. I partially wish that I could see, if HBO is watching this, I want to see the pilot episode that was initially with him and James Gandolfini, because I'm so curious on what that dynamic would have been. But Totoro is amazing in it as well. And Lily James plays a character, Sarah Grant, who she is looking for protection after she is kind of trying to play a whistleblower to information that she gets from a previous employer. And Riz is essentially this fixer, but he is anonymous. And so much of that dynamic we were talking about, which plays into the name of the film, is through these relay calls. Now, I wasn't familiar with what relay calls were coming into the movie. You weren't either.
No, I was not.
And basically what this is that it's for the deaf or hard of hearing, where you can type out your messages and you can get your messages across to other people, but they're untraced. And it adds to the kind of intrigue and the secrecy and the espionage elements that kind of play into this movie.
Yep. It also gives like a little bit of a hat tip to Sound of Metal.
Yeah.
With the like signing and everything. I also want to give a shout out. 50% of this movie was filmed in New Jersey.
Shout out. We're Jersey people. We love that.
Yeah, and it was fun just being like, I know that place. I've seen that.
Yeah, I think Jersey City is in a lot of it.
Yeah, I think so too. Also like NJ Transit.
Yes.
So shout out.
Hey, we took NJ Transit to get to the city to see this movie. So shout out. Sam Worthington plays the villain in this movie, and I do think that he plays it with a charisma that elevates it more than just the B-list. Oh, he's just doing some like, bad guy banter. Yeah. I've always liked his work in the Avatar films, and I haven't seen him in a lot besides the Avatar movie. So seeing him kind of play this character, play into his Australian roots, along with his band of kind of characters that are along with him for the ride to try to take down whoever this fixer is. Willa Fitzgerald does a good job, and I really loved her in Strange Darling last year. But for me, it was a really great. If you're looking for a movie that you're going to be on the edge of your seat at the movie theater, you have to go see this film in a theater because it's a great. I could feel the energy, and we weren't in a full theater, but you could feel the energy of everybody being like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" Like there were moments where I was saying out loud, "What is happening?" and you could hear other people.
Yeah.
So it's just a really fun movie overall.
Yeah, I think it's also just very well written because sometimes scripts like this in films that have a lot of new information being thrown at the audience can just be kind of exhausting to keep up with and be like, wait, what's happening? Why are we doing this? Why are they going that way? But I think that they spoon feed this to the audience in a really smart and enticing way.
Yeah, there's a lot of great scenes of paranoia. There's great scenes of chemistry throughout. There is
surprises that you don't expect coming.
Yeah, there's even comedy elements to it.
Oh yeah,
like that just play in a natural way. So, I mean, I can't recommend Relay enough. It was one of my favorite movies I saw at the fest.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for everybody to see this movie.
And it's coming out soon.
It does. It comes out. The trailer actually just came out for it. It's going to be released theatrically on August 22nd. So make sure you guys check out Relay in theaters. If you guys already did see this movie, whether it was at TIFF or you got a chance to see it at Tribeca, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Please don't spoil the movie for people who haven't seen it, but let us know what you thought of it. Give this video a like if you guys can, and subscribe to us here at the Culture Wave Media Network. We have a bunch of other reviews up on the channel already for the Tribeca Film Festival and more to come. We're covering this for the next few weeks. We've already seen upwards of 10 movies each, I think, since we went to the fest. So lots of coverage for you guys to check out, and you guys can follow us on social media to see clips from these podcasts as well. All that information is below me and also in our YouTube description. So just signing off, I'm Darian Scalamoni.
And I'm Liz Seiko.
And we'll see you guys next time.
This is The Culture.